Welcome back to Heaven's Vault. I'm Dear Darling, and shall we continue unearthing the mysteries surrounding Rember and his odd discoveries? So let's resume aboard the Nightingale. We have many different places we could be going. So let's take a look at where we want to go. We got the Withering Palace. A memory had emerged from deep within Six's code. Was it, as Mayuri hoped, a lead on for something immune? This is too fast. I discovered this area. I could wait until I learn more. Let's learn more. Let's try the site from a mural. Perhaps this site will have some answers. Okay. Well, let's see if Six can sail us better. I'm not sure if Six can actually sail us anywhere apart from places we've been before. Never mind. I'll say her. Yeah, I want to go to this site from the mural, I think. Okay, so yeah. Noted, Six can only take us to major cities and places that we've been to before. We had to manually sail our own way, and we're gonna sail to this mural site, which I believe this was as Aliya said, it was that map that Janiqui painted somewhere, I think on that moon where we randomly found him. So let's sail there. Actually, I thought it was the last emperor who painted that map. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a map that Janiqui found from the last emperor. I can't remember exactly. Either way, we're sailing there because it's a site from a mural, and we're gonna go. The path turns left ahead, mistress, and so should we. Okay, noted. I gotta say, I would think these sailing moments would be beautifully relaxing if it wasn't such a finicky control system. I could sail forever. Interesting, mistress. Where are we going? Left. Could you sail forever, or would you run out of sky? Wow, that's pretty deep, Six, I'm not gonna lie. Man, Aliya just had nothing to say to that. You shocked her. I can't tell if we're actually going faster by continually by using the sweep sail as like a boost option. What is this thing?
All the rivers of the nebula flow to Iox in the end.
We're approaching a ruin.
If you tie off your sail, Iox is where you'll wash up. It's the heart of the nebula. Or else, it's the gutter.
Oh, I suppose that's one way of looking at it. A ruin. I would guess it dates from the early Empire, mistress. I would investigate, mistress.
Away, and I was alone.
How were you staying in the windstream without anchored?
Then it came back.
I recovered an ornate copper compass. I wonder how long it's been there. And there's an inscription on the casing. Ooh, let's go. Ooh, I don't think we know a lot of these. This is the start of a fragment of text. Tells itself paths. Of. I believe I remember the word tells, mistress. And paths must be right too. Ah, we're doing great at this. Unless there's multiple potential correct answers, in which case we're doing alright. Something tells of something paths. Our? We think this is person related, right? This is of. So this is belonging. So it's either its or ours. Nebula? So this is great. This is light. Treasures. Master? Book. People. It's not people. I don't think it's master because master would have a person. So I'm going to go with nebula. Nebula tells of... Nebula tells of its path or ours paths? Of pilgrims? No, we have a word pilgrims. Let's do its. Nebula tells of its paths. Who knows if that's correct? Who know if that's correct? Who knows if that's correct? No, go right, go right, go right. Ooh, almost missed that 10. The Wellspring 6. The air they pour out, the air we breathe, where does it come from? Mrs. Identicals. Where do any of us come from, mistress? Where did I come from? Either route leads us to our destination, mistress. But which one is faster? That's about the same. Let's go left. You came from a hole in the ground on Iox. Indeed, mistress. Is that another set of ruins over there? And though I assume I did not grow there. Let's go left. Approach shipwreck. More words, more words. A wreck! It is a shipwreck from the Holy Empire, mistress. Wait, mistress. I found a heavily scratched metal pipe. Just floating out there? I've seen the markings on this thing before. On the side of my ship. Looks like there's an inscription on it. Okay. On the side of my ship. This is broken off. What? Of? This is the only thing we got? It is the only thing we got. Something to do with value. It's definitely to do with value. Something of... Gosh. This is going to be hard. On. It... is a... Something of... It's to do with words. Perhaps. This is also to do with words. Why do we think this is words? We thought this is to do with sound, right? So this could be song. Song of... It's not going to be heaven, because we already got a holy word. Or because we don't have a holy word. It's probably not going to be tree, because I'd imagine that would be plant. It could be love? It's to do with on. This is almost on. I don't know. I don't think we know enough about this. Song of love? Song of songbird. Song of songbird. Oh, songbird! It must be something to do with songbird because it's on the side of our ship, right? As well. Friend of songbird? So what of songbird? Is to do with value. Song of songbird. I mean, it's got song in it, so... Song of songbird. That will do for now. That's an ancient for nightingale. It's written on the ship's wings. I'd say this was made on the place we're searching for. We must be nearly there. This should make the exact spot we're certainly hunting easier to find. Where are we going now? We're going left. It's two paths converging into one. It's not a split decision. Why is Ghostway called that, mistress? They really should have coloured bubbles for our two main protagonists. It's hard to see who's speaking sometimes. They say Ghostwake is haunted. You know how, according to the loop, the souls of the dead sail the rivers until they are reborn? I do know that. Well, the story goes that most of them are asleep. It's about the same distance. Let's go right, you know. Dreaming of childhood, or lovers, or big meals. I don't know. But sometimes they have nightmares, and then they might wake up. Is it this way? It is this way. Those that stay awake forever, trapped in the rivers, formless. It's said they gather in Ghostwake. It's said you can hear their helpless cries. Vicinity of sight from the mural. I believe on the site of mural should be close at hand. View possible search locations. Perhaps the site is here. Unexplored ruin, unexplored ruin, unexplored ruin, unexplored ruin. Okay. Let's try it, I suppose. Where do we have to go? We had to go... We can go the right route here. It would seem have not been down either of these paths. We have not been down either of these paths before, mistress. Okay, it should be on the right. The water droplets go left. What does that even mean? Which way, Six? Excuse me, there should be a ruin there? Apparently not. I do not know, mistress. Well, there's a ruin here, at least. Whether it's the right one or not, does not seem like it. A ruin? I would guess it dates from the Ioxian Empire, mistress. This should only take a few moments, mistress. That was very quick. I recovered a stylus marked with a spiral Iox. It must have come from somewhere nearby. The stem of a stylus has been inscribed, mistress. It hurts my eyes to try and read it. Ooh, that's a new symbol. She didn't confirm I. I think I is correct, though. Something to do with praying and path. I? This is to do with I as well. This, maybe? I saw sights be this. This should be this. This be something is something be certain. I declare this be certain. What? I saw. Hold on. Okay, it's not probably saw. It might be declare because it's this we think is to do with saying things. This is like what speaking holy is pray, right? So speaking. So I declare this be okay, I think we had to pictogram this. I don't think it's nothing. I think they just use probably an empty circle for nothing. So truth, deception, or certain. I mean, because we've never seen this before, and we can see this has a value thing. So this is like a abstract concept, maybe. What represented by whatever this is. This looks like a rose to me. And truth is a rose. I declare this be truth. Sure. Can we turn around? I think this comes from the exact site we're after. Like, how do we miss this one? I don't know. It must be nearby. This should make the site we're searching for easier to find. Which way, Six? I want to try and go in a bit of a loop. I do not know, mistress. To try and sweep around to get that one again. I suppose we could sweep around like this. No, because once we leave this, we can't go back here. But once we get here, we can't sweep around again. How do we miss this? I don't know. It was meant to be on our right. I must have sailed too quickly by it. This camera is actually killing me right now. Okay, well let's go right here because it's not explored on the map, apparently. Could be something over here, might not be. Oh my god. Is that it? What we're looking for? Settle of Nightingale 6. Let's take a look around. The last emperor had drawn a map to this place, but why? Well, that's hopefully what we're going to find out in the last 17 minutes of this episode. What a red tree!
Of all the sites I travelled to with the robot, most of them seemed lost, abandoned. But this one
is gorgeous.
This one felt like it had been hidden.
Maybe it's the Emperor's secret garden or something? How much further? Not far, mistress. The path turns here. Oh, we tired, I see. Found a lush moon. You are not wrong here. The lanterns are still burning, Six. Are there people here? There is only one living person on this moon, mistress. You. There is something here. A palace? I would estimate the site to be over 1,500 years old, mistress. It is quite a find, whatever it proves to be. It's beautiful. Whoa. Aesthetically, I would love something like this. My Animal Crossing village. It's always about my Animal Crossing island in the end, isn't it? by all the wakened waters. This could have been built yesterday. A gate. The main gate. The ancients never had a foresight to leave their doors unlocked. Look through. Some kind of courtyard. A horned statue. An ancient goddess guarding her space. Is this place a temple? We have a key, don't we? No good. No, mistress. I do not believe there is a keyhole. Oh. No keyhole? So how do people get in? It may function like the gate in Elbereth, mistress. There may be a passphrase or some other mechanism. Ah, good point. There must be a way through, Six. Naturally, mistress. There is a hopper eye inside the courtyard. If I may, go ahead. Wait, mistress. Is this the same goddess of a mini statuette we found? Like the goddess of nature and fertility, was it?
Died.
We're intact? I believe so, mistress.
The smell of flowers flooded the misty air.
Oh, we can move. Strange layout for a temple. No shrines, no priest quarters. Okay, we have a lot to explore. Let's explore this like a maze. Start going left and then hug the left wall, basically. This must have been a stray seed once, nothing more. Now look at it. It'll bring the whole place down in the end. The same fate will eventually overtake this place, mistress. Perhaps we could finish our explorations before that happens. Anything over here? So what is this place? It's a high dense diversity in plants and flowers. I would suggest some kind of botanical garden. And who is tending to it? A secret garden, but that sounds like heaven. An open door. Stuck. But then again, a tree has demolished the corridor beyond. The tree is a creature like any other, mistress. Slow, but ultimately self-interested. Why can we not look any further? So this is some kind of devotional garden. A monastery rather than a temple, maybe? Locked. There might be a key somewhere here. That is a ridiculous idea, mistress. Why would anyone lock a door if they intended to leave a key lying around nearby? That's a good point. Perhaps they were absent-minded. Mistress, really? I do not wish to have to report this kind of nonsense to Professor Mayari. I don't know why Mayari wanted me to take you with me. The Professor cares about your safety. Maybe you're right. I'm quite sure of it. No explanation makes sense. Let's look at these flowers. I leant over a flower and inhaled deeply. Musk and rose. That doesn't look like a rose, a perfume garden. This whole place is incredible. It's perfect. Open the door from this side. Did this gate ever open? There are no hinges. The horned goddess. I wonder who she is. She seems sad. I do not see any inscriptions to tell us. She's weeping and beckoning. I suppose anyone who came here would have known who she was. So that's why there's no inscriptions, I suppose. Ah! There's something here. A sculpture card from an antler. Dating from the Empire? It seems to be marked, mistress. Whoa, okay, This one is several words. Rivers. Your way. That's a lot of glyphs, but I think it must say rivers. Nice. Huh. So, this is relating to paths, isn't it? Something your way. Along rivers? Find your way along rivers, guide your way along rivers? What on earth is this symbol? Why does it appear 3 times? On, open, off. So this is on. So it's probably not into. Ahead, toad? Excuse me? Toad? Something your way along with us. Either guide or find. I feel like find should be an easier word than this. Why is this even related to word? Maybe this is like this is a sculpture, right? So maybe it's like a keepsake you put on a boat to, a good luck charm to help sailors guide away along the rivers. Does guide your way along rivers make sense? Hong will be able to help me finish it up. I'd guess that this comes from the same place as with Dagger. The one we found of a hideout moon. This will make it easier to locate. Anything over here? Can't see. Anything here? Nope. Some kind of temple to the horned goddess. So why did the last emperor draw a map here to here? Wishing for some kind of peace as he lay dying, the emperor was dying with no way to be burned, no way to be reborn. Unlike all those before him, the last emperor faced true death. By the waters! Have you broken a bone, mistress? Is that our health bar? If your ankle is damaged, you will not be able to jump back. I'm intact. Which is more than can be said for the bridge. I don't think I can jump back. I'm still breathless. This moon has plenty of oxygen. Take your time to recover. No, let's look across here. Wait for me, Six. Mistress. If I cannot reach you, I cannot hopper you to safety. You'll be fine. I don't know why we have a health bar in this game, though. Typical human.
Stone markers huddled together.
Why do we have a health bar in this game?
Whispering nasty things about me.
Excuse me? Very weird stones. Shrines, like the one behind the hermitage on the moon near Mayasi. I got my breath back at least. A waterfall. There's more water here than I've ever seen. Really? Enough water for Elbreath 3 times over. If only there was a way to transport water. The wellspring must be up there somewhere. Where does all the water go? Stone marker. There's so many of these markers. Marking what? This might have been once inscribed, but it's been worn smooth. It's so quiet. More than usual. This one's in better condition. Still legibly carved. Translate. Oh my god, so many words we've never seen. There's a few words in this one. Sail? Sail. Your. Van, I guess? I don't know enough to resolve this. I could still change my mind, but... Sail, then, your? Six might know what to make of all this. But robots can't jump. A stone setting. Either someone was making preparations when this place was abandoned, or the shrine that stood there was removed. Well, it seems clear no one ever lived here. And it's definitely not a temple. So why go to so much trouble to build all of this? Locked. Anyway, Six would hate me going out that way. There's nothing but sky down there. Alright, let's walk upwards then. More stone markers. This one isn't carved at all. But there's something inside the niche at the front. A yellowing fragment of canvas. It looks like something from at least the earliest days of the Empire. It doesn't have an embroidered motif in the fabric. This comes from the same site as the compass. The one I discovered adrift in the rivers. There are niches in all of these markers. They're empty. Looted? Or left that way? Is this a fountain? We can't speak about this. Fine. Speak about this one. This one's worn smooth. Alright. What about one over here then? This one seems to be made of older stone than the others. It's got something on the top there as well. Excuse me. There we go. And there's something up here. A hoop of metal. I wonder if there was once one of these on top of a shrine we found on the last Emperor's hideout in the Cyclones. Heavy, but not as heavy as I had expected. There are symbols inscribed on the inside curve. Okay. This one is a phrase. Run together. I speak with... Forget that then. I speak with... What is this thing? Is this some kind of recording device? Pardon? I feel sure I've seen something like this before somewhere. We might be able to trace where it's from. Alright. How would that be a recording device? Magic. It's a mysterious world we're in, isn't it? More stone things. How about this one? Ah, the inscription on this one is readable. Let's translate this then. Oof. This one is several words. I can see we there, or us, sorry. Goddess. This doesn't feel right. Not us, okay. Welcomes. Goddess. Something goddess welcomes you? It's a long one, but I'm sure it reads as welcomes. Okay. This has got to be you. Which goddess welcomes you? Death goddess welcomes you, time goddess welcomes you, or cup goddess? I'm going to go which. Which goddess welcomes you? Curious. Broken steps? They don't look very safe anymore. Fair enough. Let's continue observing some of these stone statues. Oh. It's nice to be away from the robot for a change. No! But by the waters, the air must be getting thinner. Get down from there, you're gonna die! I also didn't mean to click up here, because I very much wanted to observe the stone statues. I guess we'll observe this place first then. Why is there a stamina system in this game? I'm very confused. There's nothing even up here. Can we look at anything here? Hello?
The wind was strong up here. It wanted to grab you by the waist and chuck you down the cliff.
This moon is so lush. The valleys go on forever. How much more of this nebula is like this? Stone markers. These two seem in better condition than those below. The stone hasn't worn so much up here. Ouch! What was that? It's been sitting in the sun all day. I guess it's very hot. Touch the marker again. Place a metal hoop. The lump of rock is charged. Oh, it's static, and the loop certainly fits. Touch it again. Let's see if... Oh, that nearly killed us. Youch. Definitely still charged. And I should stop touching it. Okay, lesson learned. Whatever it is. Insert the water goddess figurine. And as for you... You've come a long way to be here. Let's see if it was worth the trip for you, goddess. And then... What? By the goddess. Have I been asleep? It spoke with with the voice of a child. Whoops. Some kind of message? You have a message? Then spit it out. You can hear me?
I know you're there. You won't sneak up on me, even if it's dark.
Tell me your name.
You don't know my name? I will have you killed.
My apologies.
I forgive you. It's not your fault that you're ignorant. I can't see you. It's so very dark. Why can't I see you?
Don't be scared.
Insolence! I will have you eat your eyes.
This kid's got attitude.
I can't feel my legs.
Tell me where you think you are.
The orangery, of course. Where's Alpha? She screamed.
Who's Alpha?
My wife in waiting. She should be here.
Where is the orangery?
Above a withering palace, of course. You should know that. Why don't you know that?
This place isn't a palace.
I demand to see my brother. Have I been asleep?
Is looping. What was that all about? The power's gone. One of the other plimps then. This one. But then none of the others seem to be charged. This was the last one. Take the figurine or leave her here. Let's leave her here. This seems to be where she belongs. Feels like this is where she should be. Whoever she was. Take the hoop though. Isn't going to be charged. I could take this thing back to Elbreth and show Aurori. She might be able to explain what it is. Touch a marker? Nothing. Just a rock. What about this one? I don't know what I'm hoping for here. Nothing. This one's a rock just like the others. That was bizarre. I'm not sure what that was about, but the only way to go from here is down. Apparently the wind isn't breaking our stamina. And let's actually observe this one now. Mistress, there you are, Mistress. I was able to manipulate the hopper once more to cross a broken bridge. In other words, here I am. Hello, Six. Six, I spoke to a ghost. I put this hoop I found on the plinth buzzing with static, and a face appeared. It spoke to me. Curious. What did it say? It mentioned a place called the Withering Palace. I've not heard that name before, Mistress. And yet... What? Is it a name you remembered before? The name fills me with dread. Time to depart, Mistress. We've still more to do here. We do have lots to do here. Like, observing a stone marker. This one's set apart from the others. And it's inscribed. Translate this. More words for us. This is a long one. This is the end of a longer line of text. Do not all of these, like, link together or something? That's what I would have thought, is that all of these different stone marker stuff link together. How many things can I put in here? I sail which river of... This doesn't feel right. I sail river. There we go. Of. I'm convinced my translation for I is correct now. I'm certain of sail too. I sail Something which? River of... Huh? Treasures? So I guess this might be like love? I sail... This is like which, but not quite. Oh my god, it's just confusing. Beyond? Let's look at which again. Something goddess welcomes you. Death goddess welcomes you? I sail dead rivers. I sail dead rivers. I sail dead river of love? Of sleep? I sail into river of love. Maybe that's not love. I sail beyond river of love. I don't know, I'm gonna put it through for now. I don't know about a lot of these. I sail through river of love work. A sailor's motto? I'm not really sure what to make of it. Sounds more like the words of a child. The shrine outside the hermitage where Rember died. It was just like these, I suppose. And just like these, it had run out of power. That seems likely, mistress. What else do we have to explore up here? Haven't explored this side. There's another stone. Marker. Nothing on this one. But the real question is the Withering Palace. The voice in the statue mentioned it. The voice told you something? Most interesting. More markings here. Gosh, a lot of words. This is one end of a fractured segment of text. Every, us, then. What? Mistress, that translation is clearly incorrect. There must be another phrasing. Every... What doesn't seem like it would be right here. So that isn't the word for what? Damn. So what does this say? Maybe this is death. Every death. So if this is death, then that means this is probably... I sail dead river of love. What? Sure. Every death. Now to work out what the other words mean. Why didn't it tell me before it was related to dies? Makes us tougher, weaker. Every death makes us, keeps us, makes us, I don't know. Makes us, oh, I said together, not tougher. This whole place must be some kind of monument. This is a graveyard. Wait, view that. Translate, I didn't mean to put together there. I thought it was like stronger, I thought that said tougher for one. Every death towards us... That doesn't make any sense. Every death towards us mind, towards us weaker, towards us life. Every death keeps us together. Yeah, okay, keeps makes more sense actually. So maybe together was right. No wonder this place feels so empty. If these shrines represent bodies, mistress, there are not enough for a war. Smooth. Smooth. Let's walk around these hydrangeas. Gardens here are quite peaceful, but the graves are surprisingly simple. No great tombs or mausoleums. Perhaps they believe their soul would return to the rivers. Did the emperors believe in the loop? Another locked door. Or stuck, maybe. Perhaps this whole moon is their monument. Well, it looks like we've explored all of this area. says. Look down. There's an old Elberefian story about a boy who gets washed into the rivers. He drowns, of course, then comes back as a fish. I've always held Elbereth is a terrible place, mistress. Can I jump that? It must be too far to jump. Too far to fall, anyway. Can you take us back to that area? There's like a whole other section. Well, I guess the only way to go is back to the ship now, so... After a quick remark, this whole place 6. It must have once been filled with voices like hers. A head atop every shrine, all talking, arguing, laughing. This place was a haven, and now you could hear a pebble drop. 6 doesn't care about your introspections, Aliya. Let's go back to the ship. Back to the ship now, 6. Stand by, mistress. What a curiosity of a place. And so we left the surface of the abandoned Empire period graveyard moon where I had spoken to the hologram. Continue. Where can we even go from here now? I'm not sure, but that's something we should decide on the next episode. Once we just make sure we're aboard the Nightingale safely. A curious place, mistress. So much water. If we could ship it, you would be very rich. We can make Elbereth bloom. Maybe I could tell someone about the place. That seems like a bad idea. And I don't know why this is so zoomed in. Anything else peculiar that we can look at? Doesn't seem like it. But I'm going to wrap up this episode here because I think this is probably a good place to stop. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Heaven's Vault, and I've been Dear Darling. I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, it's a bye-bye for now. Bye.